Alright, we're back. Not sure what just happened, but we're back.
Quick question. Can I get exactly what the person in front of me just ordered? Like the entire meal? Like just whatever the car in front of me just ordered? I want the exact same order. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Can I get the exact same order that the person in front of me just ordered? Yeah. Okay. No, that'll be all for today. Okay, thank you very much. That's great.
Damn, he actually did that very well.
Violations, and I observed a power trip right before my eyes. You were a person of color. Apartment. On Saturday, May 31st, today, I was biking to my yoga class that I booked with my sister. On the way there was a cop car right next to me, near 3rd Avenue and East 5th Street. Their window was rolled down all the way, and I made eye contact with them and chuckled. This is important in the story. I keep biking on the same street, and we approach 2nd Avenue. We are at a red light. There was a giant puddle in the bike lane, so I move over to the right to avoid the puddle, and now I'm in front of a cop car at the red light. The light turns to green, and I immediately hear their sirens go off. I thought they had like an emergency to go to. I keep biking in the bike lane, now heading to 1st Avenue where I was going to turn left and follow my GPS directions, but we approach a congestion zone. This is basically a very narrow street. There's cars parked on each side of the street. There's this one giant truck blocking the car path, so all the cars are in the bike path, right? I literally have nowhere to go. And then I turn around and see the cop cars behind me with their sirens going off. So I turn left on 1st Avenue. As I'm biking on 1st Avenue, a cop car swerves in front of me, and then I realize the sirens were for me. 2 officers get out of the car and start asking for my ID. I don't have an ID on me, or any form of identification, or even my wallet. I literally have nothing on me. Just a tote bag with my yoga clothes and jeans that I had bought earlier with Apple Pay. I told them I don't have my ID, and they still keep asking for it. I asked why they stopped me, and this is what they said.
Why are you stopping me right now? I don't have an ID on me. You have to license that.
Sirens on, I see multiple cars firing and you're always smiling at
If you don't produce an ID, you have to go to the police and
Listen, right there. I'll walk that person right now. I do right now.
I literally don't have
playing the game.
Get off the bike.
Get off the bike. As soon as you identify yourself as me, I can.
If I had a wallet or ID on me, I would give it to you. All you have to do is just march to the side when you see a police car with lights and sirens. I was in the bike lane. How was I supposed to move?
I'm an emergency vehicle. You saw me. You
There
lied.
was no space
Yes,
to
there was.
move.
You're not lying, man. You're not lying. You're on camera. You're not lying, all right? ID.
I don't have an ID on me.
ID. It's up around the wall in there.
Do you want to check? Do you want to check?
You tell me.
Look at all of these people.
ID right now. ID.
I don't have an ID on me. So take me to the police.
That cop is an absolute fucking moron.
Put your phone down. Put your phone down. Put your phone down.
I put my phone away in my back pocket, and I let them handcuff me. They didn't read me my rights or tell me why I was being arrested, but I still followed their directions. They walked me to the precinct, which is conveniently right around the corner, shoved me through the doors, and they tell me to sit in the chair. Then they ask me questions like my name, address, phone number. They take me to a jail cell and told me that if I can't remove the drawstring from my jeans, that they're going to forcibly remove them. I ruined my jeans to get the drawstring off, so I don't have to go against my religion and reveal my skin. Then I spend the next 2 hours in jail, and they keep asking questions to identify me, which I give them the answer. The male cop was extremely rude to me. He kept saying I was lying, playing games, and pretending to be the victim. But I did everything they told me to do that was within my capacity. Despite no resistance, I was charged with 3 violations. Also, on my tickets, they gave me a broken URL to plead guilty or not guilty to these charges. When I typed in the URL, it led to a the 404 error page. I cooperated at every point possible. These charges felt more like a response to ego and not violence. The cops saw me chuckling and thought I was a threat. I asked both of them directly that if I were a blonde white girl, would you have brought me in? And that's when they stopped their body cam footage. This isn't just about my experience. It's about how resources are being used in the city. The NYPD budget is over $11 billion. We need to ask ourselves, is this the best use of our public funds? We deserve systems that prioritize safety. It's time we reassess how our police are funded. NYC can do better. Today, I was arrested by the NYPD and falsely accused on 3.
Dear MAGA, we don't hate Americans, we just hate you. Who happen to be Americans. So again, you hate Americans. See how dumb these people are? Absolutely fucking retarded. Who do you think MAGA is? MAGA's Americans, you fucking retard.
Federal agent jumping out of his vehicle and pointing a gun at someone trying to photograph his license plate number. We don't know the exact circumstances, but it was around the time several people were arrested this morning.
Keela Klein, co-host of the H3 podcast.
What is this, bro? Is this drama? How to girl boss a genocide? Is there a broader point here? Because I don't really care to fucking offer any sort of attention to. You guys should watch it on your own. Noah does great videos, and you should watch it on your own. I personally don't fucking care to even entertain Ethan Klein at this point. I think every time the drama goes away, he purposely does something incredibly embarrassing with the hopes that he can maintain eyeballs. Like, the attention goes away even for a little bit, and then his goal is to try and use, like, whatever he has. In this circumstance, he has money. He still has money. I don't think Teddy Fresh is doing all that well, but he still has, like, old school YouTube money and some of the Teddy Fresh money that he had in the past. So he's using the last remaining fucking money that he has to basically create legal drama against people who are much smaller as content creators than he is, with frivolous litigation that will most likely be tossed aside by any competent judge. And it's twofold. On the one hand, he wants to do this because he wants to get a fucking W, because he just got owned by billionaire Brian Kavanaugh. On the other hand, he wants to basically create some air of attention around him, because even the fucking slop tuber orbiters that he has cultivated at this point have been turning around and saying, this is really boring. Don't watch, move on. WWE World War III time terrorist merch? What is terrorist merch? Yeah. I believe in the copyright lawsuits that he has launched against Denims, Rogan, and Caseytron, he mentions my name, I think 150 plus times. Even calling me the Grand Mufti of Palestine. I was like homies with Adolf Hitler. What the fuck does that have to do with copyright, man?
What the fuck? Yo.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal to hit a kid with your car, even if you're a cop. Users are reporting that using ad blockers on YouTube is now causing performance issues on the website. YouTube making sure nobody can avoid the unskippable chatbot child porn ads. I don't know what he's talking about.
What the fuck is she saying? No, you fucking nigger! Don't tell me that, Joe. What the fuck is she saying? No, you fucking nigger! Don't tell me that, Joe.
No way did he actually say that.
When she got upset, she was like screaming and fire. It just erupt everywhere.
What are their names?
Just
There's only one.
you want all 12? See, well, I usually get in trouble.
Why? Because you don't know all of them.
I know all of them, but like when you're label, like when you label, just rattle off 12 of anything.
Yeah.
Maybe okay. Just give me rattle 12.
Oh, wow.
Can you name 12 states right now?
They're not, like, it's something personal to you.
Okay, can you see exactly? Okay, name 12. What do you have 12 of?
Well, most people don't have 12 of anything. They're $12.
Can you have 12 tattoos?
I don't even have 12 tattoos. You have more kids than I have tattoos.
Exactly. All right, here we go. I'll label off for you. See, let's keep me honest. There's rock, roll, golden, powerful, rise, onyx, legendary, Zaya, zero, I'm gonna give y'all that. I'm missing two. And then I would say
I'll be honest, bro. I'm done taking. I'm not taking pictures with better person. I'm literally. I'm telling you right now. I'm literally done taking pictures. I don't care who it is. I don't care who you are. I'm done taking pictures. I got you, man. I got you. Got you. Let's get a flick. Let's get a flick, bro. Let's get a flick, bro. Let's go, man. Every time we go to New York, I do it. I'll be honest, bro. I'm done taking. I'm not taking pictures with another person, bro. I'm literally.
Chad, I think he's right. So it's possible. If you're not black, stop saying period. Why is that so hard? Okay, quit saying it in your music and I'll quit saying it. It's not that hard, right? So this guy wants innocent people to get hurt too? Like, I'm confused at this. He's pretty much like take out Florida for us? What a fucking weirdo.
Do you feel like you could say the N-word?
I feel like I can't say it, but not because of that, and I'm gonna tell you why. I wish there was some black dudes in there. Okay, well, we're gonna use him. What the fuck are you gonna do about it, you know? And then second of all, I grew up loving these motherfuckers. I grew up fighting with them. I grew up eating with them. I grew up fucking doing bad shit with them. I grew up loving with them. You know, I got family. And it's not even about family. Even if I wasn't related to nobody else, like, I mean, well, shit, it's what the fuck I was surrounded by, you know? Like, I respect people that they feel that way, and that's why I try to shut the fuck up about it.
Right.
But if you're from where I'm from, or anywhere, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? You know, it's like I don't went to the jungle and earned the lion's head. You know,
I feel like a lot of people that are from Latino descent here in Europe feel that same way. The Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans.
I mean, shit, y'all just, I mean, and not even trying to justify, but shit, y'all just got dropped off before us. That's all it is.
Y'all got dropped off first. It's crazy.
We from the same boat.
This guy's complaining. What the fuck are you gonna do about it in a room full of this ain't pathetic? No, it's not. I understand the rap game. Interesting. God, 50 Cent is the GOAT. By far. We already watched that.
I'm sorry, this thing's walking. Hey, thank you. Hey, you. On your fucking light. Yep, let's cross without looking. Sidewalk is on your left. Move. Do not block the bike lane. Do not block the bike lane. Do we not know how bike lanes work? Wrong way, don't. Traffic goes that way. Not your light, genius. Man, that's a nice bike you got there. That's not dangerous at all. Great job. That's a great place to stand, right on the bike lane. I don't care about your dog. Do not block the bike lane. Bike lane. It must be hard to go with traffic. Yep, let's cross without looking. Yep, let's block traffic. Let's just sit, block traffic. Let's do that. Wrong way, idiot. That's a nice bike you got there. Where's the sidewalk? I wonder where it is. Yep, that's not.
I like that guy, chat. I don't know who he is, but I like it. Are we still calling it the Gulf of Mexico? I like the Gulf of America. Kind of sounds good. Anything times 0 is 0. What a retarded post. Oh shit, chat. I did not know that's what was going on.
So candles out on somebody else's cake because he's a white kid who was walking like a dog, walking. I hear that we're being called the dirty palm bitch, a little kid, for blowing candles out on somebody else's cake because he's a white kid who was walking like a dog, walking like a dog. You know what? Because that's what you teach your fucking kids. You teach your kids to be fucking violent. Promoting violence to little white kids. And you fucking wonder why people have black fatigue. And you fucking wonder why we've had enough of your ghetto-ass fucking bullshit. Black women raise violent black boys. And you have fucking proved it with your video with 600,000 fucking hearts. You have proved it. I'll be damned. I dare your little black son try to dog walk my little white son. I dare you to try that shit. Because we won't fucking put up with it. You think his white parents are just gonna fucking stand there and let that shit happen? Yeah, no. So I hear that we're being called a dirty palm bitch, a little kid, for blowing candles out on somebody else's cake.
I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, that little kid came out of nowhere and was just like, boop, my candles. Shit cracked me up. I mean, yeah, duh. Every country should be doing that.
Your life is just as grand as Jesus. And then it's like to not have resentment in my heart towards you because I saw you to help them through whatever they went through. And it's like, God, like nobody didn't give me a handout, but guess what? That wasn't your responsibility. God had to take me through that for my own season, for my own thing. I had to get my car repossessed. Jesus. I had to go through the food stamps line. I had to be on Medicaid. Because whatever I'm building my story too. But it's like, as a friend somebody who has it, it's hard to digest. They're probably shocked that I'm even saying this right. Being a best friend with a celebrity, everybody thinks that
Stop playing with me. All right.
off of defending yourself in real world events. I love about it the fact that I know if someone came and attacked me, that I can likely handle myself.
Hold on. How much do you weigh?
I got. I've gotten into Krav Maga, and it's based off of defending yourself in real world events. I love about it the fact that I know if someone came and attacked me, that I can likely handle myself.
Hold on. How much do you weigh?
I got 100 pounds.
When you say you can handle somebody who, like, you're talking about, like,
I can pick up a 180-pound man and throw him on his back. Yeah. I swear to you, take a knife from a guy, I can take a gun from a guy.
Let's try it. Now, here's the proposal. He's giving you the best position. You have him in a rear naked choke. You have his back. You have his neck. Do you think you'll be able to escape from your chokehold?
Yeah. I haven't done this kind before, but I'm gonna try to get the leverage.
Well, those lessons are treating her right. Oh, that's fucking gross. Holy shit. That is absolutely fucking insane. Damn, look at them. Holy shit. There's like no sound on that one.
Strawberry cake, cookies and cream pancake, and of course chocolate pancake. Let's start with cookies and cream cake. We have the cake and frosting. That is it inside. The frosting is cream cheese frosting. It doesn't really taste like frosting cookies, but cream cheese frosting is very good. This is a 5 out of 10. Let's go with the short.
She talks so quiet. I don't know why. Breaking into cars is a low-level offense? Yes. Yes, it is. Breaking into a car is nothing compared to murdering somebody. Definitely a low-level offense. Destiny is still retarded. Who knew? That does not look good. Definitely not. Down 9 points is crazy. That's fine.
My brother's gonna show you the app that he built, and y'all are gonna like it.
I built this app, and it's like TikTok and Instagram. You can scroll on videos of food, and anything you see, you can actually order. You can order right to your door. And so I built this because I want to see all my friends' favorite food delivery spots. And so now I can like go to the profile, see the places they like, see what they like. Yeah, everything you see can get delivered in like 15 minutes. So it's really cool. Thank you.
My brother's gonna show you the app.
But what was it called? I don't think he ever said what it was actually called. Here's a decent long video. We could watch this one and smoke a bowl.
You will not allow Trump to come in here and get these deleted. And you can smell, we're in $1 billion deficit. And you spent half of our money, half of that on illegals. You campaign and that you will not raise property taxes.
Raise your property taxes.
You wanted to raise taxes, $100 million, they shut it down. Now we back here for $150 million. Okay. See, this is what we asking now. Since you want to crash out, some of y'all say y'all wanted to go to jail for it. Trump, Tom Homan, make an example out this right here first. Please come here first. Spend our tax dollars to go. Michael Rodriguez, you said to take Trump to court to protect these illegals. That's cool because we got to make all of y'all all in this favor. Y'all think this is flip Chicago red. We got plans.
This was going to happen to you. You got Cash Patel and Pam Bundy that you're going to have to deal with sooner than later. Then it's going to be a next it's going to be an investigation. Then it's going to be an conviction. That's what's going to happen to you. Mr. Brandon Johnson, I'm up here. I am speaking right now. Would love your undivided attention, please. I'll wait. So this just proves to you the lack of leadership that you show in this city. You can't even give me straight eye contact. Now, I'm going to let you know now, the people of Chicago, we're done with you. It is insane how we have been voting Democrat for over 60 plus years and we've never seen a change from people like you, Lori Lightfoot, Robbie Manuel. It is insane. Chicago was 37% red. In 2020, it was only 15%. So we're waking up. So you can pretend that this isn't happening, but I know for a fact that you will not have that seat the next election.
You so strong about protecting those aliens, but you won't do nothing for the U.S. citizens.
windows open and then turn on the air because I knew it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, no wonder it feels good in here.
Even when I went to bed last night, I just turned off the air conditioner part and just turned on the fan.
Nice.
Until people start smoking cigarettes, and then I have to get up and shut it.
Yeah, true that. What do you mean, where'd he learn how to throw like that? The kid's like 2 years old. Two-year-old does nothing but perfect spirals. That's kind of cool.
I got you. There you go, Jake. Hey! That's how you do it, baby. I got you, Jake. There you go, Jake. That's how we do it. I gotta hold you back.
Aiden is just so nice to this guy, it's insane. Aiden is so nice to this guy, it's absolutely insane. This is that guy that had the streamer birthday party that no one showed up to, but Aiden. And they still kick it.
He is so nice.
I guarantee no other streamers are gonna do what he does.
Maybe Mr. Beast.
Yeah, maybe Mr. Beast, but even then it's different.
That's true. He doesn't work with people. Aiden Ross is nice to like this one person, and everybody else is
I feel like
okay.
Aiden Ross prefers it to be more on a personal level, whereas Mr. Beast is like, I want to go help communities.
Yeah.
Several people were running upwards looking place. I informed them that ICE agents were around the area. They were aware of that, and then that's when an SUV pulled up, came out, 2 agents tackled down a individual with no questions. They placed his face into the dirt, physically apprehended him.
And we reached out to officials for more details on today's raid. They said while they can't comment on every single operation, these raids continue on a daily basis, and that today's raid was routine federal immigration law enforcement operation. You're out here. We've been seeing the gentleman who's been very emotional. His wife.
You know, it's really crazy that when these things go down, people's responses are always, oh, but he looked like a nice guy. How could you do that to him? You know, Jeffrey Dahmer looked like a nice guy too. In fact, I think most famous serial killers had women attracted to them.
You come here looking for a better life. You come here for a sanctuary. You come here to think that you're gonna make it out here.
So it's kind of weird when they instantly go to that defense of, oh, but he looks like a nice guy. A lot of weirdos look like nice guys. That's what makes them great weirdos. I don't know what to tell you.
The woman you mentioned who was taken, she's pregnant.
She's actually pregnant. That's the saddest part. She's pregnant. She's been scared.
Yeah, some of the worst ones are the most normal looking ones.
Yep.
Quick question, and I don't mean to come across insensitive, but this is part of the Trump administration.
Shoot, even in the TV show Heroes, the main villain in the first season is like the most normal looking dude. And he's running around like, I'm cutting people's heads off.
Like I said, they're saying that they're gonna take everybody, but why everybody when you have actual criminals that were born here?
To be fair, they all kind of look normal, but yeah.
I know, that's what I'm saying though. It's like normal weirdos and bad people look like regular people. It's like they're not walking around with a shirt that's like, I'm a terrible person, or I commit crimes. Like, no, they're trying to blend in nice communities and live in nice homes, so you're not thinking it's them. Those are the ones you gotta look out for.
Yep.
Wow, Leonardo DiCaprio finally broke his 25-year-old dating rule.
Wow, who's he dating?
He's dating some model that's 27.
Oh.
He raised it 2 years. He was like, oh man, all this pedo stuff going around. I gotta raise my age up a little bit. So he went to 27. The dude's like 50.
So, that's okay. I don't care.
I personally don't care either because he's always been like that. Even when he was young and upcoming, all the way to now, like he's never changed that.
Well, that
Always
he's
been
never
with-
dated people underage, so I don't care.
True that. Although sometimes people get away with that and they're still very popular.
Yeah, sometimes.
Jerry Seinfeld, for example, was in his 30s and was dating a 17-year-old. No one really cared about that. Even to this day, no one ever really brings it up.
Yeah.
I think-
because 17 is close enough to consent.
Yeah, I think it was the state he was in, because I think New York has a different like law on that. So it was technically okay where he was at, but because in America the age difference is different in other states, some states would see that and go, "Oh, you're a pedo. That's illegal in my state." But in New York, I think it was okay.
Most states are 16, 17.
Yeah, California is one of the few that's 18. But we're very progressive over here. We're like, nah, they're still kids. They're stupid. That video is way too bad.
Members of the National Guard, see here, decided to accompany their mother to her Chicago immigration appointment.
We fear that she might get taken into custody. There's been reports of that. They get text or appointment. They have to come in and
Well, 3 hours after arriving for her appointment, the mother left without incident by her 2 sons. 2 members of the
What's
National
really
Guard,
irritating
see
about
here,
that
decided to accompany
is those people heard reports of that stuff happening and immediately assumed it was for everybody instead of just thinking, okay, maybe those people weren't following the rules, weren't checking in on and coming to their meetings like they were supposed to, or like did something. But no, their immediate thought is, oh, they're just taking people. Obviously not. Your mom made it in just fine. Your mom came back out. She was obviously following the rules, following the plan, and they were letting her know you're okay.
These fuckers, little bitches. Man, fuck you. Hey, what the fuck? Hey, what the fuck?
Oh, I saw clips of this earlier. This is a longer version. Chat, we watched this in like one of the first videos we watched. I love how he went to defend him and he's like, you can't take him. He's a hard worker. Are you implying if he wasn't a hard worker, you would gladly turn him over? And be like, nah, that guy sucks at his job. He takes too many breaks. Fucking grab his ass. It's kind of the way he made it sound. He was like, only because he's a hard worker, I want him to stay. I like how he's saying he's got this shit when he's just recording him being taken away. Like, recording it's not gonna do anything. He's like, don't worry, man, we got this shit. Hey, what do you got? He keeps saying that. We got you, don't worry, bro. They're shoving him in a truck right now. What do you mean we got you, dude? This video is so much better than the other one. I want to know why people think it's fun to antagonize the guys with the guns. There's literally like 7 AR rifles. One for each of those dudes. And they're still trying to get up in their face and talk shit. And it's like, dude, one of these days, one of them's gonna get popped in the knee, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?" And he's like, "Well, you shouldn't have been standing in front of his truck, and shouldn't have been preventing him from doing his job."
Bullshit or anything like that. I think it's funny, to be honest. So it's okay with me. And Dan's case is trying to scare because neither of them really made a slight joke, and they know they're fucked. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe they are. I mean, as I said, Ethan, like, here's the thing: is that people might not expect this out of me, but I can clearly see the difference, and I think that most reasonable people can clearly see the difference between malicious intent and people that are reacting for content for their audience. And stated malicious intent. And if Ethan wants them to help or anything like that, like I've talked to him before, he can just be in. That's it. Because I feel like, how do you feel about the Asmongold 24/7 channel that's streaming your content 24/7? Bro, I fucking hate that guy, man. Ethan using it in your thumbnail.
Wait, the 24/7 account isn't Asmongold? I thought this whole time that 24/7 account was him doing that. What? That's crazy. LA Dodgers offered up $1 million to help families affected by immigration But when you do your research, has never donated to anything else ever. Crazy. I feel like that video is going to end bad, so we're just going to keep scrolling. It's generally unfathomable to me seeing just how dishonest everyone has been regarding this. Ethan explicitly said multiple times why he's not suing XQC and Asmund, but is Desmond, Casey, and Frogan. It's not a mystery, just watch the video. I mean, yeah, he says it like right at the very beginning of the video.
What do you think of Bonnie Blue sleeping with 1,057 men?
I want you to be honest.
You want to be honest on it?
Go on.
I don't understand why men sit here and try and lecture you about it. It's your body, your choice, right? This is the world we now live in. You are the perfect end result of feminism. In the world I believe in, a conservative, traditionally masculinely ruled world, a man would be in charge of his daughters until they're handed over to their husbands or boyfriends, and there would be a degree of masculine guidance. But feminism didn't want that. Women complained that men don't want to get married. We did actually want to get married when we got obedient virgins, but they disappeared, and they complained about the patriarchy, and they were tired of us giving them a house to live in and kids to raise, and they wanted to make their own choices. So she's making her own choice. That's a fantastic thing.
What do you think of Bonnie Blue?
That is totally not what I expected him to say. Video footage of Austin Metcalf's murder proves his killer lied to police. Ouch. The video shows that Anthony attacked Metcalf without any physical provocation. And we all know in the state of Texas, you're only allowed to defend yourself with equivalent force. Knife to knife, hand to hand, gun to gun. There was no physical contact, and then he stabbed him. He is being tried as an adult. He is going to prison. Absolutely insane. Wow, in the video, Anthony was so offended that he was being told to leave the area, he pulled out a knife and just stabbed him. Absolutely insane. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we all knew he was guilty, right? This motherfucker looked 30. What do you mean he just turned 21? Motherfucker at least 30. So Trump went from being a Russian asset to dictator to being Elon's puppet to being a king within a span of 6 months. You know, that's pretty impressive. How do you go from dictator to puppet to king? He went from being a dictator to being controlled by somebody to then being like, nah, fuck that, I want to be king. Why not just go from dictator to king? What is this? What people say they hate? Washington, Oregon, California? Yeah, California deserves all the hate. What people really hate? San Francisco, LA, and I can't even read that. What is that? Tacoma and Portland? So pretty much just like all the major cities in those 3 states is what they're saying they really hate. They don't actually hate Washington, Oregon, and California. They really just hate Tacoma, LA, and San Francisco. I don't blame them. You cut California off right about here, right at this Sacramento spot. You cut it off right there. Everything north of that is amazing. Absolutely beautiful up here. Everything down here, fuck this place. Don't ever go here. This is like Lion King shit. Like, it's the dark zone. Fuck that. Wow, Chun-Li is coming back to Fortnite after 3 years. And she's the most asked for skin. I know that's not Mortal Kombat. What is that? Chun-Li. She's from, is that Street Fighter? I want to say Street Fighter. Denims and Casey begging for 100K. Frogan begging for 200K. I guess legal fees increase if you're over a certain weight. No. That is kind of funny that she would be asking for more than the rest. Stevie Wonder is blind and plays 36 instruments. R. Kelly can see and can't read. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's funny if it is. What are humans, Mom? The most dangerous thing on the planet. That would actually be the planet itself. That would be the most dangerous thing. Mother Nature is a hell of a drug. That's fucked up. So I'm this level of petty. You would kill somebody for not agreeing with you. That's what you're insinuating. You're that level of petty that if you don't think his way, he would rather just kill you. That's crazy. I don't want to kill anybody. Who wakes up just thinking that every day? Like, man, people that don't think my way, like, I just want to fucking off those dudes. What? Oh, can't watch that video. That dude gets shot. Pretty cool picture. Pictures go viral of a friendship that started in first grade and lasted all the way to graduation. They look so different now. Holy shit. Them holding hands as kids and then them holding hands graduating. That is adorable.
get your attention.
That is absolutely terrifying. That motherfucker heard those kinds of noises on the test runs and was like, I'll just wear earplugs so I don't have to hear it. Dude, that was the sound of your sub breaking. And to solve the problem, you put in earplugs. I hope those families sue the living shit out of that place, and I hope they get every last penny. Because that's crazy to find out. Do you imagine knowing your sub was breaking every time you went in? And the dude was just like, oh, wear earplugs if it bothers you. This is crazy how they do the military draft. In Thailand, it's literally a lottery drawing. Everyone that turns 21 has to do this. It doesn't matter where you're, like, it doesn't matter how much money you got, where you're born into, like nothing. You turn 21, you all do this. That is crazy. It's like some Hunger Games type shit. Ooh, that video's loud. Ooh. Dude got knocked out with the folding chair. That grandpa still got it. He had cane in his hand and everything. Just came out of fucking nowhere and was just like, whack with that chair.
It's theft always because there's literally a justification for that called fair use. So it's not the definition that it's theft.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna start the video over real quick. The quality is not that great. We need to fix that a bit.
It's because there's
There we go.
literally a justification for that called fair use. So it's not the definition of fair use means that that's not always true. But fair use is a legal defense, and it's not a catch-all. Nothing that I do is against my rules. I think that like one thing that I've noticed is that those creators like the Denims and Frogans and Casey Trump of the world, these are people that are obnoxious and vitriolic, and for some reason they think that they have like real life plot armor and nothing bad is ever going to happen to them. And so like they can literally just do bad things, whether it's being violent or encouraging violence or openly breaking the law, etc. And they just think that for some reason they have this privilege to do whatever they want. And I think that I'm glad Ethan's checking them on them. Would you do the same if it was you? I don't know. I don't know what I would do. A lot of people mention you hoping you farm them. Yeah, sure. The three being sued and the others reacting has to do with their Reddit affiliation to the H3 Snarf group. Well, and I think also here's another thing is that like Sean the Black, I think reacted to it. Mike from PA reacted to it. Hassan himself reacted to it. So there were plenty of people that were oppositional to Ethan that reacted to the video that were negative about it. But Ethan suing those 3 people, there's a specific and unique reason for that. The legal reason Ethan's suing them is because they keep stating they'll play his video so he doesn't get money for watches. Exactly. Yeah, so this is exactly it, right? They're actually self-reporting that they are doing this. Literally self-reporting. That's a totally different situation.
Lawmakers who keep getting handcuffed. The New York Times just did a story. They keep getting handcuffed, suggesting that the Trump administration is cracking down on Democrats. Can you comment on that?
Well, I was hoping Jose Padilla would be here to ask a question, but unfortunately, I guess he decided not to show up because there wasn't the theater. And that's all it is. I think everybody realizes that's what this is. It's pure.
Lawmakers who keep getting handcuffed. The New York Times.
It's pure. I'm assuming he was going to say theater. Trump is the worst president since President Trump. No, we've actually impeached people. This looks kind of cool.
There's a new way.
Pause that for a sec.
To make professional-looking viral thumbnails with zero Photoshop experience. And the best part is, this new method works in every niche. Whether you do gaming, cooking, beauty, this works for all of them. From creating custom results from any channel to literally being able to put your face on a thumbnail, it literally feels like cheating. This is the home of the AI tool where you can type in any channel on all of YouTube. It'll use it as inspiration for the thumbnail it's generated. So for example, let's say you're Mr. Beast. You would just type in Mr. Beast here. Now it's going to look at all my recent videos to get inspiration from it. And for the prompt, I'm going to type in stranded on a volcano. And there you go, we now have a thumbnail. With Dean dangling on the side of a volcano. This is perfect for inspiration, and if you do a couple iterations with the system, this is how you can literally generate your thumbnails going forward. Now, if you don't want to take inspiration from a YouTube channel, you don't have to. As you can see here, I have a very descriptive prompt describing a Minecraft block that is glowing rainbow colors and vibrant Minecraft grass with trees in the background.
This is so cool.
So now let's hit generate, and I think you're going to be impressed with what this comes up with. I have not altered this in any way. Look at this thumbnail it came up with. That is actually insane. All for one single prompt and no inspiration from any other channel. You can type literally anything you want, and it will generate a thumbnail for you in a style that will make a viral YouTube video. And step 3, to show you how all out we went on this AI thumbnail tool, you can also copy a URL from any YouTube video. We'll just paste this one I have here. And in the prompt box, just tell it what to change to the thumbnail. To demonstrate, I have this F1 thumbnail with an F1 car. And so in the prompt, I'm just going to simply type in change F1 car to minivan. That is all I'm typing in. I'm going to hit generate. Let's see what it produces. And boom, it's done. I'm not even joking. Look, it swapped out the F1 race car for a minivan. That was it. I just typed in a prompt and it swapped it. This is crazy. If you really like the thumbnail you're generating, but not the face on it, don't worry. We have this face swap tool that you can click. Upload a face you do like, and it will instantly swap it onto the thumbnail. To show you how simple this is, I'm going to take a photo of my face. Okay. I'm now going to hit face swap and take the thumbnail from this to this automatically. I can go on and on, but this is the future of YouTube thumbnails. No more complicated Photoshop and having to get a PhD in how to edit things and figure out what 1,000 buttons do. Now, you can literally just type into a prompt what you want, and it'll give it to you.
That was absolutely amazing.
There's a new way to make professional.
Damn, that's crazy. It's a big ass explosion. Oh, it's AI generated. All right.
Hauling around stuff.
So physically, I physically can't haul around bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot, could not hit a crane. So you can't 1080. You can't hold a controller and make a 200K montage. You can't. No one can. None of you can.
No one carries on
None of you can physically
And you have to do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually, yes. 4 days later, trick shot.
But you're not doing that right now. I don't even think Face Clan plays video games anymore. Oh, music's too loud on that one. Damn, he slapped the shit out of her.
What's going on, baby?
What's good, my boy? Look, it's my day right here. Sucker.
Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You look great together.
I think y'all look good together. Now I got a present for you. It's a knife.
Whoa, what the?
Ain't no way you fell for that. Ain't no way y'all. Nigga thought his life was over. Did you dead ass think what's up, Jason? What's going on, man?
Takes you 50 hours a month to cook dinner? I feel like that's too much. about how she's cooking her own meals every day and only saving $50 a month. I eat out one time and it's $50. It's fucking insane. No sound on that video, that sucks.
Divorced Twitch streamer NMP LOL says stable Ross will grow up and stop hating on Extra Emily.
Crazy, bro. Now people are like, oh yeah, Emily's great. You know, Ron switched up. You know, he's hating from afar. You know, because he got in trouble for running the red light or whatever, for speeding, and she got one day like, oh my god,
You don't even know you're talking about.
throw up the tears. Yeah, but now all of a sudden she's popping off. Oh, love Emily.
She was popping off while I was hating on her from the start. Are you fucking retarded?
No good look for the sub.
Are you fucking retarded? I'm gonna use the word on you. Are you retarded? She's been relevant since I started hating on her. That's why I hated on her. It's because she was a popular streamer who did something. Are you fucking dumb?
It's crazy, bro. Now people are like, oh yeah, Emily's great. Ron switched up. You know, he's just
Like, do you have tabs on me? I don't understand. Do you have tabs on me? Ron switched up, so you know how I got banned. Number one, and then you knew that I started talking about her. Do you have tabs on me at all times? Grow up. Jeez Louise, am I getting or is that real? God damn. I have to be getting rage baited. Bitch, I stopped hating on Extra Emily because on June 1st, I decided I want to clear everything. Because I don't care about other people, bro.
He literally ended that with, I don't care about other people, as he's complaining about someone. In the whole video. Let's watch that fucking thing again. Because at the end of this video, he's going to say, I don't care about other people.
Divorced Twitch streamer NMP LOL says stable
Watch how upset he gets. Let's watch how upset he gets. But at the same time, he doesn't care. Keep that in mind. He doesn't care.
he got in trouble for running the red light or whatever, for speeding, and she got one day like, oh my god,
You don't even know you're talking about.
throw up the tears. Yeah, but now all of a sudden she's popping off. Oh, love Emily.
She was popping up while I was hating on her from the start. Are you fucking retarded?
No good look for the sub.
Yeah, that's a strong word for someone that doesn't care.
Word on you. Are you retarded? She's been relevant since I started hating on her. That's why I hated on her. It's because she was a popular streamer.
You hear the voice rise because he's getting upset?
Fucking dumb.
His voice literally rose a little bit right there.
It's crazy, bro. Now people are like, oh yeah, Emily's great. Ron switched up. You know, he's just
Like, do you have tabs on me? I don't understand. Do you have tabs on me? Ron switched up, so you know how I got banned.
Now his voice is really
And then you knew
rising.
that I started talking about her. Do you have tabs on me at all times?
Yeah, now he's really getting a little upset there, huh?
for speeding, and she got one day like, oh my god, throw up the tears.
Talk about grow up. Jeez Louise, am I getting
Stumbled for his words. He can't even think of what he's trying to say.
damn. I have to be getting rage
He couldn't even think of the word he wanted to say because he was so upset for a second.
I stopped hating on Extra Emily because
Ooh,
on June
he even called him a
1st, I
bitch.
decided I want to clear everything. Because I don't care about other people, bro.
Oh, but he doesn't care about other people. As he's acting like that towards somebody else. It's fucking hilarious. I don't understand how you could say you don't care about other people as you're raging about someone else and what someone else has done. What's this? You guys gonna do anything else? That's just fucking annoying. Why I'm racist in less than 2 minutes. Fuck it, let's give it a watch. Let's see why this old white man is racist. Oh, this is a cop.
wife come home every day like, oh, I want to fuck this little animal catching motherfucker. Hell no. She wants the sheriff. Your badge don't even got no badge number on it, bro.
My badge number is actually 44.
Man, I'm about to give a fuck about your badge number, nigga. I ain't asked for it. I know your name. That's all I need because you don't have a badge number. You're not a real cop. They gave you a flashlight and a fucking camera, nigga. You can't even arrest me.
Actually, they did not give me this flashlight.
You what? Bro, the city be trying to give a fuck about you, bro. They didn't even give you no flashlight. So if they would have gave you that, you wouldn't have nothing on your vest, bro. They sent you out here like that. You a fucking dweeb, man. You a dweeb, man. You a dweeb, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Your life is fucking over, bro. You 50 years old. You 50 years old and you don't have a life.
That's not.
Nah, you try to
Hold on a
say it's
sec.
threat.
Hold on a sec. He said you're 50 years old and you don't have a life. How is he 50 then? Seems like he's had 50 years of life.
I'm saying your life is ruined as a man. Shut up. No, it's not. That ain't
Whoa,
what I
whoa.
mean. That's not it.
As a man, the guy sitting doing his job is the one that's in the wrong. Like what?
That mean? That's not what that means. That's not what that means. No, that ain't what I'm saying. No.
What was up with that little child voice?
Saying
Like,
you are an ass. And you know what? I'm talking because you a fucking baby. You a bitch and a baby. You a baby bitch. You know that? You a baby bitch. You an animal control.
don't forget the title of the video was Why I'm Racist in less than 2 minutes. And it was that dude yelling at this guy and then talking to him in a baby voice. What was with that? Like, what grown man talks in a baby voice like that? Like, I don't even do that to babies. I talk to them like they're just small humans. Yo, what up, little man? Even though I know he ain't gonna say shit back to me. What fucking grown-ass man talks in a baby voice like that? Like, that's probably the weirdest shit we've seen all day. Hopefully the weirdest thing we see for the rest of the day.
We're gonna go to Dairy Queen and eat, and then we're gonna go to the creek.
That was pretty fucking weird.
Alright guys, we made it. We're gonna go order some food.
Oh, look at these kids. They're going down their Dairy Queen experience.
Me and Joe are gonna share this bacon ranch and cheese.
Yo, these kids are the future right here, man. They're gonna be the next group of streamers coming up.
Guys, we just made it, and it's overflowed a lot. Look at that current, guys. This is where we stand out. This is where we sit out last time to film our video. And whenever we caught the creature, we're sitting right here. Look how
Oh, that's so cool.
And it just rained all day, so it's really flooded. And this is where we usually stand to fish. We fish right into there. And it's really overflowed. So we're gonna go swimming today and fishing. Alright guys, we made it. Our spot is like really, really deep right now. And we're gonna go up to that spot over there and jump off the tree into the water if it's deep enough. Alright, let's swim. We're gonna take the first swim. I can literally die.
This video is the coolest thing I have seen all day.
Oh my god, guys, it's strong. It's so deep. The current's so strong.
These kids are literally having the time of their life outside. These kids deserve a movie. That whole send it thing is fucking hilarious. Is that coming back? We used to say that when we were kids.
They're about to jump off the tree. Go, Joe. Justin's turn.
It's like a 2-foot drop. They're jumping off a tree and they're pretty much just like falling 2 feet into the water.
Video. We're right on longboards. See you guys in the next one.
How do I follow these kids? Where are they? They're not. This isn't their actual video. Someone reposted it. But I want to watch these kids do shit.
I'm Justin. I'm Joe. I'm Isaac. We're the Adventure Boys.
The Adventure Boys.
We're gonna go to Dairy Queen.
That's what it is. The Adventure Boys. I'm gonna have to remember that. That shit reminds me of like Stranger Things without the fucking monsters and shit. That's what they would have had if they didn't have that shit going on. They would have just had a great summer like those kids right there. That was awesome.
Alright, is there a reason why you touched my truck?
Yes, sir. Safety reason. Do you have your license?
Yes, I do, man. That's why you pulled me over.
I couldn't see it.
Yes, sir. I'm grabbing that right now. You said it was a safety issue why you touched my truck. Can you elaborate? I've never heard that before.
Yeah, as soon as I get the license.
Okay. And your name, please?
Officer Throckmorton, South Boston Police Department.
Officer Throckmorton.
Is there any reason why you don't have your inspection sticker?
Is it required?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know that. I'll look into that, and I'm sure I'll comply.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Right here. All right, Mr.
Yes, sir.
I have one question. What is your current address? Is this the Chamberlain Street current address?
What is the requirement for the address for?
Well, I'm just making sure that it's correct on your license.
Okay, what do you have there?
Your license.
No, I know you have my license. You took that.
Virginia Uniform Summons that I'm going to issue you for the inspection sticker. I just want to make sure that I have the right date.
Is that a criminal infraction?
It's a traffic infraction.
It's a traffic infraction. Can I file a criminal report with you since you pulled me over today?
Absolutely, if you wish to do that.
Yeah.
But we can talk about that.
I can't talk about that until I file the criminal report with you, sir, because this pertains to evidence to substantiate evidence of racketeering under color of law in regards to what you're soliciting here right now with an unconscionable contract bringing me into court already as a victim under duress from crime that I've already reported brought on by the Department of Motor Vehicles. Please allow me to elaborate. Are you familiar with what a motor vehicle is? Are you aware of the federal definition of a motor vehicle? Okay.
I wish I could see the end of that. I'm sad it ended like that. More altered video. Man, they really like to alter videos of Trump golfing. Like, why have I seen so many of these? Like, anyone who's ever watched Trump golf knows he's a phenomenal golfer. So to like try and edit this and get people to think that's real is absolutely fucking insane.
Kai's doing a stream with them. So I think here.
I tried out with the Kai University.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, then they did.
Next one, I'll help you get in, bro. I got you. They all know you. I'm sure they'll say yes. Kai's doing a stream with them. So I think here.
Man, that's fucked up that Kai Cenat did not accept Jake Future to his streamer university. That's crazy. That guy's so nice. Sketch, you got a crazy one.
The truck and the tools left behind. The gardeners gone.
They left the lawnmower going right here on the front lawn. The car open. They threw my gardener's phones in the car with the car keys, left everything open, and just took off.
Christopher Ames alerted to the activity outside his home on 5th Street in Ontario by his neighbors, who told him his two gardeners were just mowing his lawn when they were taken into custody Thursday morning. On a street where neighbors proudly display the American flag, the arrest seemed jarring.
I just think that's wrong. This is not the way we treat people, and this is not the way this country should be acting.
Ames did not witness the arrest, but he believes the men were taken into custody by Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents.
Son mis sobrinos, son mi familia.
Late tonight, the workers' family members showed up to claim the truck. Luis told us they were taken by ICE and there's been no contact. They were my family, he said, and were living in fear. Neighbor Rose watched it all from her window across the street.
I understand people are doing their jobs. I understand people are here legally. I get the entire picture. But to be scooped up in such a way, I just hope that they have the opportunity to reach out to their families.
She's concerned that with their cell phones left behind, the men were taken with no way to contact their families.
As a mom, as a wife, if I'm expecting someone to come home and they don't come home and I have no way of reaching them or finding them,
Hi.
You got the roast beef sandwich?
Oh yeah, thank you so much. I have a question. Does everyone who works here look like you?
What do you mean?
You know, like the loose lips.
So the American flag at the White House apparently looks stupid to the Democrats. Because why would the White House have an American flag on the front lawn? I don't know. Maybe because it's in America? No, that'd be crazy.
Do you acknowledge that Donald Trump went and personally recruited Giuliani, Sidney Powell, and Eastman? These weren't White House lawyers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, of course he
Okay,
did.
so we can't say he just had a room for two. These were his representatives, right? These were the people that he personally hired.
Who he thought would find the evidence that he had won, which he believed was true.
But none of the people that were tasked with investigating, all of those people told him that it was false. Barr did, everybody in the White House did, Raffensperger and all the states did, everybody tasked with investigating, federal investigators, people like BJ Pak, federal judges, like everybody said that it was bull.
Yeah, but like you have to understand like what it's like to be Donald Trump. I think there was a really good example of this last week when he did an interview with editor-in-chief of Bloomberg News, and the guy just sat there and said to him like again and again, every economist thinks that this thing that you're proposing will be bad, and Donald Trump was like, yeah, but it really worked really well in the 4 years I was president.
Yeah, but it didn't work. That's a lie. That's a lie, and all the economists do agree that large tariffs are bad, right?
I totally disagree with that. I think there's a ton of evidence that we can go through the evidence on tariffs. I'd love to get back to policy.
This is way too loud.
Of reaction content on Twitch is so broken, these creators feel comfortable looking right into a camera and saying outright, hey, I'm stealing this guy's content. Pay me instead of him. This is not a healthy environment. And with people like Hassan reacting to entire TV shows on stream,
Check Azad stream. Can we get a thing about this then?
state of reaction content on Twitch
What are
is
the
so broken.
fucking chances that XQC went to his fucking chat and he wasn't even there? God, that was hilarious. That's assault. I know you guys aren't gonna understand this, but every fast food joint needs a Big Dave. Because if that place had a Big Dave, that dude would not have wilded out like that. That shit would not have flied. The moment he raised his voice like that, that motherfucker would have been out there and been like, no, you can talk to me like that outside. I guarantee you that dude would have shut the fuck up real quick. Unless he actually wanted to get his ass beat. Which would have still been funny. Inflatable yachts. I'm not gonna lie, I would rock that pink inflatable yacht. That thing's pretty dope.
Wasn't pursued, but this could have been three separate.
Okay, but it wasn't three separate.
I know,
Let's go
but-
with what happened in the case.
But honey, or I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay, go ahead.
The question here is what happened. I'm sorry, I've just been totally thrown.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. I'm a little thrown by that also, if I'm being honest.
Your Honor, I don't know what to say. It's just
Okay, well, go ahead. You've only got a minute and 7 seconds left.
The question here wasn't pursued. This could have been three separate.
Okay, but it wasn't three separate.
I know,
Let's go
but-
with what happened in the case.
But honey, or I'm sorry.
He straight up called her honey.
Assassin who disguised himself as a cop to shoot down Democrat politicians and their spouses. He killed 2 and seriously injured 2 others. Today we're finding out he wrote a letter to the FBI claiming he was trained by the U.S. military, quote, off the books, and that Tim Waltz asked him to kill Amy Klobuchar so he could take her Senate seat. Belter's facing state and federal murder charges.
Dad, come on. Dad, come on, Dad. You just go on. What the fuck did you have to open your mouth for? Okay, well, go on. What did you have to open your mouth for? Go on, what's your day? You're irrelevant. Go on. This nigga, this. See, now you just like that. Dad, come on. Dad, come on. Dad, let's go. Dad. What's up? Shut up. You're the bitch. You're the one that knocked out. Pussy. Pussy ass nigga. Pussy ass nigga.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, fuck, bro.
Alright, chat. That's gonna be the last one. I gotta really start getting ready for work. Peace.